Unism or monoism and dualism. नासते विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्त सत्वयोनो तत्वदर्शिभिः. The unreal has no existence and real never ceases to be. The reality of both has thus been perceived by the seers of truth. The unreal is always projected to credulous for provoking and then leaving them in shock, to have a command on them and create fear. The truth is difficult to explain and is laborious. Monism is manifestation of supreme principle. The civilizations emerged with idea of monism, dualism and debated on controversial issue as whether man is complete with mind, body and spirit and does not recognize any outside principle, Ishwar. Monism do not differentiate between Ishwar and Brahma and consider the manifestation of supreme principle, Ishwar with living being. Dualism recognizes body as matter, the spirit and the Ishwar as a supreme principle, all independent. This is actually triism but considered as dualism. Various civilizations developed with idea of non-spiritual concept and atheism. Most were believers in spirit and Ishwar. Moksha is Swarupa Sthiti. This is emancipation. Advaita or Unism followers believed that in the state of Swarup Sthiti or Moksha or emancipation, self does not remain different than Ishwar. During the pragmatic condition, the Ishwar transacts in the form of self or self principle. In the Moksha Avastha, self principle goes avasthit or at Ishwar, whatever is its true performance. Dualism propagators do not believe this and they presume the self principle and supreme principle, though with similar property, are independent rulers. In the Moksha Avastha, the self principle assimilates with supreme principle, relinquishing pain but gains the knowledge and pleasure. Unism or monism and dualism. As far as matter is concerned, the Unism or Advaita propagators do not consider matter different from the supreme principle, since the supreme principle is the material cause. True, because during the Mukti or Swarup Sthiti, matter goes absent, and untrue because the entire transaction in the universe is due to Brahma or sentient, because matter does not function in absence of Brahma, and it is the specific power of Brahma. Brahma is always unaffected and remains monotonous. The evolution, position or status and catastrophe are material related. To gain knowledge is the only ultimate for freedom. Emancipation from pain or Swarupa Sthiti is the prime and final thought for the Unism and dualist thinkers. The position becoming like Brahma or Brahma itself may be an intellectual exercise, but the cause of pain is matter. To dislodge the matter from self principle is the purpose of both thinkers. Unism or Advaita thinkers have projected the self principle in matter like snake delusion in rope. Supreme principle considered as imaginary and dislodged from the self principle. Dualists have shown self principle as separate from supreme principle to show distinctively self principle. To gain knowledge is the only ultimate for freedom from pain is final thought process for both the thinkers, and this is the main subject of Vedanta. The various other sects have defined specific unism, pure unism, dualism unism. All these do fall under only unism and dualism. Pain and pleasure are properties of matter. The concept pain and pleasure, sin and merit are interrelated. Pain and pleasure are the perceptions of mind. If you create pain for self, it is penance. But if you create pain for others, it is sin. If you create pleasure for self, it is luxury, eventually painful. If you create pleasure for others, it is punya or merit. The pain and pleasure perceived is recorded in memory.